Well, hello viewers again. We're on to Workbench Part 3. So we're going to be cutting this opening here, which I've marked out with my T-square, framing square, and speed square. And I'm going to cut this plywood out, creating a cavity for the equipment to drop in on this shelf. And I'm going to reuse this piece of plywood down below. Now, it's not going to be as big as the cavity shelf down there, but again, it's a matter of recycling what I already have, and it's not critical that it be the same size as the ledge that's down there. So I'm going to get started on that, so we'll be back. Okay, so we'll be cutting the hole in with is this circular saw. We're going to drop cut it, which drop cutting it means is you're going to drop the blade into it from above and then saw. I have it set to 3/4 inch depth, which is the thickness of this plywood. Even if it's not entirely thick enough, I do intend to finish all the corners off with a jigsaw. Because you can't run if you run the saw blade over, I can run it to here, but below it won't be thoroughly cut through. Finish that up with a jigsaw. So I'm going to get started with that. Okay, so now we have our hole cut out of our tabletop. This will be able to allow us to, the dog's getting excited. This will allow us to drop machinery onto this platform so that it'll be flush. Now, each piece of machinery might have a separate platform attached to it, because I made this so that it would take various heights, meaning that I measured my tallest, I measured my shortest, came up with this measurement, knowing that I would mount something to the bottom of those that would fasten to this. And then, of course, you just remove it, put it underneath the table, put the next one in, and so on and so on. So we're just going to go ahead and screw this off here. There was some additional blocking I have to do in there. As you can see, the piece of plywood is not exactly the size of a trough, so maybe I'll get another piece of plywood to kind of match that, just so it looks a little better. I'm not too worried about the finished look of a workbench. It has to provide function. I know I've watched a lot of videos where, they put a lot of effort in to make this look great, make that look great, but guys, it's a workbench. I don't think I need something that looks like a piece of furniture. It has to be functional, and that's what this is. So I'm going to continue on with trying to get some additional materials for the bottom shelf, possibly a new shelf for here, for this tray, and some additional 2x4s for bracing. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this part 3 of the workbench. We still have to put our masonite on the top, creating a smooth surface here. That way this will be ready to go when we're ready to build the doors. So I do want to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great evening.